Hey everyone, it's my brutal truth for today, the 19th of August 2021. I just want to mention a couple things. You know, everyone's ripping Biden's ass over the Afghanistan thing. Well, the thing is, Trump pulled the troops out and left 2,500. Alright? Trump did. Okay? So the bottom line is, you know, the Afghan people were totally fucked up by the Afghan government. Alright? I mean, the troops were not that far off away that they could move them back in. That's the whole thing. The thing is, everyone's making Biden to be the bad guy here. Well, the thing is, some of those people have been waiting since 2019 to get out of Afghanistan, and Trump's the one that fucked that shit up. Not Biden, Trump. Okay? A lot of those people have been waiting since 2019 to get out of there. So think about it. 2019. Biden wasn't in office in 2019. Alright? They've been trying to get out of there since 2019. And Trump has fucked with their immigration stuff and their paperwork. You know, and it's not Biden's fault. I mean, you have to vet those people. Bottom line, they have to be vetted. I mean, a Taliban or Al-Qaeda guy can come walking in and get on a plane and blow it up. So they have to be vetted when they get on that plane. They have to have the paperwork saying that they have the legal right to come into the United States. So the bottom line, that's the bottom line, you know. You want to, you know, rip Biden a new ass on this shit, you know, he's just doing what he has to do. I mean, I'm seeing these bitches going on TV that he has no empathy and all that shit. He's got empathy. He said the troops will stay until they get everyone out that's American and anyone that needs to come out that's Afghanistan-y. I mean, bottom line, don't be, you know, putting shit in there that's not there. That's the bottom line. We were there for 20 years, almost 21 years. Afghan soldiers turned their heads and ran. I mean, I have friends that have gone over there as law enforcement people to teach the Afghan people how to be police officers in Kandahar and Bahrain and all, you know, all those places. And they said that the dumbest of dumbest is in Afghanistan. They didn't want to learn anything about being a police officer. Same thing, I have buddies that were in Afghanistan with training their soldiers. They said half of them didn't want to do anything because they weren't getting paid. So get it straight. Get the shit straight. The Afghan government fucked those people up. Their military. What we fucked up was when we left the bases over there, we left fucking tanks and all kinds of shit. We should have never left that shit for the Taliban to get their hands on. But we did. Someone fucked up there, the military wise. It's not Biden's fault that they left the shit. It's the military's reasoning why they left that shit. You know, the bottom line is that shit should have been snatched up and put on the C-130 and transported back to the United States. Like I said, I'm looking at all these bitches going on TV, you know, saying that Biden has no empathy for the Afghani people and all that shit. Yeah, he does. What do you expect him to do? He said the buck stops with him. Bottom line, the thing is, the bottom line is that the thing is, that they, you know, they fucked up the Afghani people. I mean, the president left and took $385 million and left. He took a transport jet and fucking took his jeeps and everything else. And $385 million. So that fucker knew exactly what was going on. He knew exactly what was going on. He knew his ass was going to get, you know, whatever. I mean, Trump's the one that made the deal with the Taliban. You know, you got Pompeo talking out of his ass again. You know, Pompeo, he needs to worry about the bottle of whiskey where he took it and ran from it from the State Department. That wasn't his property to take. You know, the bottom line is, you know, the Afghan people got fucked by their own government. I mean, Jesus Christ, 20 years and they couldn't get their government together. Let's get one thing straight. Let's get one thing straight. Okay? It's the bottom line. I mean, they couldn't get the Afghan government could not take care of their own people. What Biden did do is take the billions and billions of dollars that was sitting there in their hands and take it back. He froze it. He took it back away from the Afghan government. Yeah, take it back. They don't have a legitimate government. Take the billions back. I think it's like $10.2 billion that he took back from them. Hell yeah, take it back. But I'm tired of the bullshit about it's Biden's fault, it's Biden's fault. That's the Republican right side, far right bullshit that they're doing. Then Taylor Greene, Biden needs to be impeached over this. The bitch, you know, she needs to get her head from up her ass. All those Republicans, one-eyed Jack from Texas, saying Biden needs to be impeached, you know, go fuck yourselves. I didn't see you guys wanting to impeach Trump when he done shit wrong with Ukraine and everything else. Let's get it straight. Biden did nothing wrong. He pulled the troops out like he said he was going to do. He ran on that. Bottom line, the thing is, the Taliban just, they miscalculated how many of them they had. That's the bottom line. And you got the Afghan troops that turned and ran away. That's the bottom line. They turned and ran away. The Afghan troops. So what are you going to do? The U.S. is going to be there for another 20 years? I don't think so. I don't think so. I really don't think so. It's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. We needed to get out of there, and that was it. I feel for the Afghan people. I really do. I feel for the women over there. They're going to get abused and everything else from the Taliban. But like I said, don't put the blame on Biden, because Trump's the one that fucked up the immigration stuff on him. Like I said, I've been watching the news on NPR and PBS. There's been people waiting since 2019, 2020 to come to the United States. And Trump fucked up the paperwork stuff on them. That's the bottom line. Trump fucked up their paperwork. They let them sit there in limbo. So put the blame on Trump, not Biden. They have to be vetted. They have to be vetted. I mean, you can't just let anyone on a plane and say, okay, come on to the United States. You don't know who they are. Fuck. Get the shit straight. It's Joe Rocha. This is my opinion. This post is protected underneath my First Amendment right to the U.S. Constitution, my freedom of speech, and this video is copyrighted by Joe Rocha. Have a good day.